welcome to another video. So I actually made a post and I asked a lot of you guys if you guys wanted me to do a story time of how was my trip, or if you guys wanted me to give you the details on how I booked this trip without an actual trip advisor. So yeah, if you're interested in going to St. Thomas Virgin Island, um, stay here and watch. Y si no, pues bye-bye. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I do not have Snapchat at the moment because for some reason these robots keep deleting me. Like in all social medias, everything got deleted and I had to start all over. But the ones that are still good right now is my Instagram, which is Blondie in Dallas with a Y. Sorry. And then my TikTok, which is Blondie _ Dallas. And if for some reason any of these pages do get deleted, then you guys can follow me on any of my Facebooks. I have 3, which is Blondie with the 2 Y's Dallas, or my page that I managed to get back. This was deleted, but I just got it back, which is Jessica Roldan. All right, so let's start. So when booking for this trip, I did see that there was a lot of trips that had layovers, and I am very picky when it comes to layovers. So I saw that the layover was in Miami, and I'm like, I really do not want to wait there. Like, I want to get straight to the point. And because traveling, you get jet lag, and then some people do rest that first day and start the next day. But I was like, okay, this is a Friday through Monday trip, so we need to make the most of it. So yeah, I wanted to stay in Miami when I was on the way back, but not when I was over there. So the flight that I got to go over there was American Airline, and it only had a 1 hour layover. So I put Dallas to Virgin Island, and the price for that, I don't remember. Let me see if it pops up. So the only thing that I did had to fly with Spirit on the way back, and that one did had a layover, a long layover. But you know what? I did not mind because I was just like, I mean, it's worth it. Okay, so the total price that I paid for a round trip to go and come back was $585, which is not bad to go and come back. And the flight that I got was actually 9 a.m. And I will get there at 3. No, yeah, I will get there like at 3 something, like at 3 or 4. And then I had a layover in Miami, so 9, 10, 11, like 12, like at 12, like 11 or 12, I had a layover. So that was for American Airlines, that DFW to St. Thomas Virgin Islands. And then on the way back, it was on Spirit, and we actually left at 8 in the morning and got there at 11. And then our flight back was like at, I believe, like at 8 p.m. So we were in Miami from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. And you can just go on Spirit and it will tell you. So And I actually like looking on Google, and it tells you right there how long is the layover. So this one says 14 hours and 17 minutes. Yeah, it makes sense. And then it tells you how many hours it has. So I did not want to do like the late night. I just wanted to be back in Dallas that same day. So I did get back in Dallas like at 11 p.m., 12 in the morning, which was fine because I had to go work the next day. Now, the first excursion that I did was, first of all, after that, I booked a car rental because if you're going to St. Thomas, you do have to get a car rental, and I went on Priceline for that. So it looks like this. Okay. So you just put the airport that you are picking up, which is the one in St. Thomas. Depends on which what's the name of the airport you're landing. The time that you are picking up and the time that you're dropping it off. So you just look at the prices right there, go to priceline.com, and then it should tell you the car rental. Now, they do not have Uber, they do not have Lyft. It is an island, and you do have to drive on the left side of the road. The roads are pretty big, so they're not small, but the parking is small. So make sure that you know how to drive. It's not that bad. Trust me, it's not that bad driving. So after I got the car rental, I went to go ahead and did whenever I'm booking at something, like if I'm traveling with someone, like let's say a friend, I like to have my own room and I want them to have their own room. Unless I'm going on a vacation, then I don't mind like just us two in one room resort, right? But this time I was traveling with a girlfriend and I wanted us to have something where all the bars are at, where we don't have to drive or park. You know, drinking and driving is not safe, especially when you do not know the area. So I wanted to be closer to the bars, and I wanted like walking distance, and I wanted to have my own room, and I wanted to have good reviews. So for this, it did took me a while because everything there is expensive. Like even the gas is expensive, but the hotel that I recommend you guys, they always have the front desk helping you. This is the one that I stayed in, which is called the Bunker Hill Hotel. Give me a second, okay? I don't know why I'm always getting called when I want to do a video. Sorry, I got interrupted. Anyway, so yeah, so I was stuck between two names. One of them was a resort, and the other one was a kind of like a villa looking one. So this one was the first. Where are you? Okay. Nope. And if you guys want to know the name of the actual car rental that I got, is Hertz, Hertz. That's the one I ended up finding with Priceline. This is the name of the hotel that I stayed at. It's called Bunker Hill Hotel. And it's a 4-star hotel, which is not that bad. But what sold me was like the restaurant with the views and having its own room, you know, like pretty much all the reviews are from people that you can tell that never been in an island. Of course, there's gonna be bugs everywhere. But most reviews here are pretty good. Like the people really took care of us. The front desk took care of us. The restaurant was amazing. Everyone was pretty much amazing in that. It does kind of look iffy when you're like driving there because you're like, what am I getting myself into? But trust me, it's not that bad. Yeah, so for that I ended up paying for 3 nights was another five to $600. But remember, it's for 4 days because Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then remember, Monday we have to check out, so we still have breakfast Monday. And in the breakfast, we got breakfast all included because we didn't know around there, so we were just like, okay. And the breakfast was not bad at all, so they do give you like an option list of what you want. Plus the tax, it was all included plus the tax, because you know taxes are expensive. So yeah, and there was a lot of bars there. They have Monumental Bar, they have 758 Bar, they have Bliss Club, they have the 99 Steps, View. They have a lot of stores, little stores. And then there was another one right there that actually I wanted to stay at this one, but I looked at the price and it was like $500 a day, which is not, it's not bad if you know you're going with a boo. It's a, you know, really nice resort, but I was going with a friend too. Yeah, no. And I'm gonna show you guys how our room looked. It was pretty big, pretty spacious. We had a kitchen. So for me, that's a plus, because if you're going with a friend, we want to buy like, once we get there, we always want to buy like waters, drinks, snacks, because we never know what time everything's gonna close, especially on the island. Like there's little stores that you go grocery shopping, and you sometimes they leave early and they close early. So there's no such thing as Walmart out there. They do have a store, but it was not close by to our area. And this is how the room looks. Some of them are a little bit bigger, but it was like that. The bed was pretty big. It had its own closet. And if you wanted to do like the double bed on the same room, you could, but like I said, that was not something that I was looking forward to. And look, this is the view. You can see, oh, it looks kind of like Greece. It gives Greece. Greece vibes. I wish I would have had took a picture there, but I don't know, I didn't. Yeah, so, and then this is breakfast, and I'm just showing you guys like based on the reviews, not on what I took. So now we have the flight booked, we have the car rental booked, we have the hotel booked. So now I am like, okay, we have to book some excursions, duh. So I found this person on TikTok, and I was looking like, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? And the name, let me see if I find him. Okay. It's Island Boy Fuse. So I found him on TikTok. I don't know how he came across on my TikTok, but for sure, if you need a boat, you need jet skis, if you need anything, this is your guy. His name is Island Boy Fuse. Right there, he has 41,000 followers. So that's how I knew he was legit. And I was going through scrolling, and I was like, should we do jet ski? Should we do like rent out a boat? But it was just me and my friends, so we were like, oh, we don't need to do all that. So then I saw that he had like an ATV excursion. He has like the day and night. For the night was $400 for us two. So it's 200 and 200, and it's for 4 hours. So basically you can drive it yourself, or he'll find someone that can drive it for you. In this case, I did not want to drive. I wanted to drink and drive. I mean, I didn't want to drink and drive. I wanted to just drink and have him drive. And I didn't want my friend to drink and drive either, especially in an island that we don't know, obviously. But some people weren't. They're just so okay. We don't care. Like, we'll just drive. So that's fine with them. But we were like debating whether to do the day one or the night, because you know the day has the views compared to the night. Like the night, like what do you see? Like just the lights on the ATV, but in the day you see like the whole view. So this is how the I think he has another page. No, this is how the night looks. So you see she's driving, they're driving, all the girls are driving. I mean, that's just them having a good time. And that's him. And that's the ATV. So it's a good time. Literally the meetup spot was 5 minutes from where we were staying at, so we just walked down there. The bad thing was that most places was a 40-minute wait for you to eat. Well, most places that we went to, so when we got there we were really starving. I can't find the one for the day. Did he took it off? I think he has slingshots too. Anyways, if you go on his page, he should have everything posted. Look at this. That's for guys, right? The jet ski, the car jet ski. He had that rapper girl do a photo shoot with that. What's her name? Cash Doll, yeah. And then he has like the boats as well. Anyways, that's what we decided to do, that. And then the next day we did the parasailing. So for the parasailing, we just booked that online. That was really easy. They do make you sign like a consent form before you book. And the page that we did this on was TripAdvisor, but there's different pages that you can actually go and get this activity, this is one of the pages where you can find the activity, and it just tells you for how long, for an hour, for 4 hours. We were gonna do like the snorkeling with the swimming with the turtles, or this one's pretty cool too, like when you dive under, and it was like $100, or when it takes you jet skiing, you can go do the jet skiing. But I wanted to do something that I have not done. So all of that I already did, but my friend wanted to do the parasailing, so each one we paid $150. Again, this is this website, and the website that we ended up booking, I believe, was on TripAdvisor. Where is it at? Yeah, so we ended up booking here. This is the one that we booked. And it gives you like the address, of where the meeting point is and at what time you have to be there. You do have to arrive early because then not the boat is gonna leave you. So I was like, why don't I do like the horses on the beach? So for that, they only had one that was close by, and the only way that I found it was on Facebook. This is the name of how I found them. This is a person's actual business. Like, it's not like a company or nothing. It's just her and her horses. So like, to book for her, it is kind of like consuming. Like, she does not send like a confirmation. She just tells you like, yeah, like, you know, I'll put you on my calendar, just come through. And to get here to her ranch was kind of hard. The address that she sent us was just taking us all over the place around the island, so we had to ask a local how to get to her ranch. So if you guys want to book, you guys can book her. She will text you guys back, and it's called Golden Age Ranch. For that, she does charge $150, and she does give you like instructions on how to ride the horses before. This is how it looks, which was pretty amazing. I wish we would have had somebody take our pictures, but we didn't have anybody. So I guess we just got the experience, right? And then the day after, we just wanted to visit, like go sightseeing. We actually went to eat that night. So one of our friends recommended us to go to the mountaintop to get a daiquiri drink. This is the address. I don't know if it shows right there, but just put mountaintop and look at the views. Oh my god, beautiful, beautiful. So definitely want to stop by there. There's a lot of people that always stopping by there. And we went to different beaches. So the beach that we like the most is called Sapphire Beach. This one is so pretty. It has a bar, good music. You will see single people there. We didn't stay that long because we had to go to the horse, which wasn't that far from there. But it's really nice. That beach is so nice. We actually also ended up going to Koki Beach, and this is actually nice. This is where we ended up doing the canoe photo shoot. I don't know if you guys saw it on my Instagram, but if you guys want to book, then you can go ahead and message the photographer directly. That's where he is at Koki Beach, and this is his Instagram. Like I said, you have to, in order to book this, you have to message them directly and book actual appointment, make an actual appointment. And you see how the photo shoot is. Yeah, so that beach is called Koki Beach. And then we actually also came to Bolongo Bay Beach, but this one is like more like a quiet beach. By the way, if you guys go here, you guys gonna see a lot of chickens around the island in the beach area, so definitely is a must. And not but last, this is the last beach that we visit on our last day. Megan Bay Beach. We weren't so fond of this one. It was a little bit way too crowded for us, so we ended up leaving and going somewhere else. The restaurant that we went to eat that night was Prime at Paradise. This is a fine and dine restaurant. We ended up spending like $400 each, so it's just for one person. And to get way up there, it's really high, so you gotta drive up the hill. This is a drink that I got. It was not that great, by the way. But yeah, we actually took pictures here as well. Look, this is how it looks from the outside. We did book a reservation. We did booked it up online, but they do close early. I believe they closed at 8. So make sure that you guys visit it in the daytime, or you guys can visit it at night like we did. But honestly, I feel like the day would have looked better. Yeah, you guys, so that's kind of like, yeah, that's everything that we did. And then we just flew back and we went to Miami for a little bit, and then we just went back home. I hope my recommendations help you guys in the future if you guys plan on going. And you guys have lots of fun. Anyways, do not forget to subscribe and like, and comment below if you guys have any questions. I don't mind helping you. And if you need a travel agent, then you guys know I can help you out. I don't gatekeep on anything. So, oh, I have George right here. I have Gorgeous in the back. Okay. Anyways, I'll let you guys go because I have to go to work. Bye-bye.